What's up, you guys? It's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with a new video. And in this video, we have to talk about Candiace. Candiace is dragging Ashley for filth. Y'all know how Ashley was showing her true colors and making fun of Wendy getting arrested. She was doing that show and she was saying, I'm making melodies, not felonies, when her and Wendy were supposed to be friendly. Candiace is dragging her for that. And I want to give you guys an update on Wendy's legal defense. We're going to get into both of those topics in this video. But first, if you're watching, if you're not familiar with this channel, I'm Layla Lynn. I cover celebrity news and nostalgia. So if you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe, click the thumbs up button, click the bell, do all the YouTube things. All right, so we're going to start with what Candiace had to say about Ashley gloating about Wendy's misfortune. This is from Candiace's new podcast. I'll put a link to her full podcast below. This clip is from No Chaser TV. Shout out to No Chaser TV. I'll put a link to their Twitter below as well.
Forehead, girl.
Not forehead.
I wasn't saying anything, but since we're here and you put the microphone in my face, I'm going to say, I'll keep it light that, well, first of all, I thought that Wendy and Ashley were friends.
On the show so far, they seem quite cordial.
On the current season?
Yeah, so far they seem,
okay.
Unless I missed something, but yeah.
What I have noticed is Ashley is one of those types of people that is no one's friend. Ashley cares about herself and her family. To me, she has not shown herself to actually be a true friend to anyone. She's one of those people you have to watch out for when you're around them. You have to keep in mind this person is not a friend. They are here for a good time, but this is not a friend.
They seem good.
Right. Well, so when I left, they were friends. They were friends. And unless something happened this current season, what would possess Ashley to say something like that? Something so celebratory in the face of what feels like a disaster and a travesty for Wendy. Like she had to have like slept with your man for you to say something like that.
What I think it is, I don't think Ashley ever got over that moment that Wendy told her, call me Dr. Sweetie. Like when Wendy signed her like that, I don't think Ashley ever got over it. She may have pretended to get over it, but I think that's the real issue. Wendy bruised Ashley's ego and Ashley never forgot about it. That's what it is.
It is a recipe. You are inviting the karma to come and whoop your ass. And karma has already come and come again for Ashley, as we've seen time and time again on the show. So I'm perplexed as to why she thought that was the best choice. I know cameras were rolling at the show.
It seemed like they were.
Which would that would push her to just kind of go a little further.
So she's referring to, there were rumors that after Wendy was arrested that Bravo did pick up the cameras and they were filming with the other ladies. I don't think Wendy actually filmed. I think that's why Andy Cohen made that statement that Wendy's doing her own thing. I don't think she actually filmed, but Ashley's show was allegedly filmed.
To quote the Grand Dame, what does she be saying? Something comes home to, what is it? The turkey comes home to roost. The roosters will come home to roost. Okay. They always come home. And it might take a few eons, but karma never misses an ass whooping. And it's just like you're inviting an ass whooping to your front door. And then to use spiritually. Yes.
Maybe otherwise, but we hope just spiritually.
Or otherwise, we don't control the karma. Karma comes how it comes. But also to try and like elevate yourself by kicking somebody when they're down and using a medium that you have continually and perpetually made a mockery of to do it. What melodies, beloved? Like where are the melodies that you speak of? Because it's like the jokes write themselves.
Try again.
They write themselves. I don't even need to get into it because the jokes have been written. I've seen them. I've cackled, and I went to bed. So, but it's if it seems like something that Ashley likes to do is make a fool of herself, and if that's what helps her to sleep and be well and do well, by all means.
Yeah, it's my personal opinion. Ashley never got over that moment when Wendy bruised her ego when she called her sweetie and told her to call her doctor. And I feel like a lot of fans never got over Wendy in those is it 3 degrees or 4 degrees? A lot of fans never got over it. And that's why so many people are kind of relishing in the Wendy being exposed in this way, because it exposes like how she may have all of those degrees, but the common sense, is coming up short, because it would be the common sense to tell you not to commit insurance fraud, and if you did, do it better, do a better job. In any case, I want to give an update on what Wendy has going on. I guess you would call this part of her defense. She is accusing police of an illegal arrest over fraud charges. Now, I feel like Wendy is trying to pull it. She is trying to pull it, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because I don't want to see Wendy go to jail. If the charges against her are true, I would like her to be punished financially, but physically, I don't want her physically in prison because I don't think that would be a fair sentence. And it does seem like a lot of people are gloating. They're gloating over her arrest. But they say the Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy is claiming she's a victim of an illegal arrest as she fights her fraud charges in court. On October 17th, Wendy's lawyer filed documents as part of her criminal case in Maryland, and Wendy demanded all charges be dismissed due to an alleged defect in the charging documents. In addition, she demanded all evidence be suppressed because of an unlawful search or seizure. And we have seen people get off for reasons like this, for reasons having to do with an unlawful search and seizure. So Wendy might have something here. But in any case, she also asked for all wire and verbal communications to be suppressed because of an unlawful interception. She also mentions that any admissions, statements, or confessions should not be allowed as evidence because they were unlawfully obtained. Like the whole thing, the whole arrest was done unlawfully. All of the evidence is unlawful, according to Wendy's attorney. Wendy also asked that the trial of her husband be severed from her trial. And I believe he is the actual defendant and she is a co-defendant and she wants to be tried separately, which makes sense because they do have slightly different charges. I think he has a few more charges than her. In a separate filing, Wendy's lawyer also demanded that the prosecutors turn over any alleged evidence that they possess. She demanded a list of all witnesses, all polygraph results of those witnesses, and she also wants to know if the prosecutors had any confidential informants who worked on the investigation, and asked for all copies of all official police reports. Now, we haven't heard anything about confidential informants. What we have heard, we've heard the neighbors say that they thought it was fraud from the start. We've also heard that the police on the scene thought it was fraudulent because there was no trace of an intruder. If you recall, the police executed a warrant and reportedly found at least 15 items at Wendy and Eddie's home that they had claimed to have been stolen during the burglary. So I think that's the real issue, not anybody ratting Wendy out. It's that they found the items that they allegedly claimed were stolen from them. It's the actual items that are telling on Wendy. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about Wendy saying that everything was obtained illegally. In my opinion, the best thing she could do right now is get everything thrown out. So I can understand her trying this. I feel like she got to try everything she can try. But if they are guilty, I do think they need to be punished, in my opinion, financially, not physical imprisonment. Y'all leave a comment and share your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching. Now, if you made it this far to the end of the video, then I think you like my content. So make sure you subscribe and check out my channel. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. Check out my playlists and my podcast, and I assure you, you will like more of my content.